One way to build a deeper appreciation of a foreign country and its culture is by taking a closer look at its art. And that's exactly what we did as we walked through the Yuchengco Museum's exhibit on Mexican art. Here's what we learned. Mexico is a country known for its exotic landscapes and rich cultural heritage. And if you want to take a peek and learn more about the country's art scene, you can now do so at the Yuchengco Museum's ongoing exhibit, Mexican Modernity. The exhibit showcases paintings, drawings, fine art prints, and mixed media works from the most recognizable names in modern Mexican art.
The muralists in Mexico, all throughout the colonial period and in the 19th century, a lot of the Mexican art tended to copy what the Europeans were doing, to be servile to the Europeans. But with the revolution of Mexico and the Mexican muralists, there is an idea of celebrating Mexico's own identity, Mexico's own history, putting paintings of workers and peasants, and instead of trying to be like the Europeans, to accept your brown skin, to accept your indigenous heritage, and to celebrate that. So that is what the muralists do. They call muralists because they do these great murals. And the idea is that everybody should be able to enjoy art and not just the rich, right? So that is the great movement of Mexico 20th century art. In opposition to the muralists, you have Rufino Tamayo. Rufino Tamayo is a painter of indigenous background, and he does not like politics. So he looks for the Mexican identity in the color. He does these famous paintings of watermelons. He looks at the color of the earth, and his art is non-political.
As Mexico evolved as a nation, art served as a witness and opposition to the country's tumultuous transition, as evidenced by the La Ruptura and Oaxacan movements that reveal darkness of urban reality. The exhibit also has on display more recent trends in Mexican art, one that leans towards folklore and mythical beings. But more than just showcasing painterly styles and a colorful past, Mexican Modernity also aims to inspire Filipinos to embrace the beauty of their authentic identity.
I think that what we need to do, both Mexicans and the Philippines, is to understand that our main richness is not the oil, is not the products. The main richness is our culture. And we have to celebrate that culture. We have to promote it. We have to encourage young Filipino artists and young Mexican artists and poets. What we need is more poets, more authors, more filmmakers, more painters. Art helps you ground you and helps you be proud of who you are. That is what our youth needs today. Our youth needs to be proud of who we are and has to learn that that is more valuable than technology, more valuable than fashion, more valuable than a lot of these things that are coming and are shown to us. If we do not know who we are, nothing matters. And so if you come and you see this exhibit, you will gain an understanding of what Mexico is, and by looking at Mexico, I think you will also look at the Philippines.
So if you're up for some art and history that will enrich both your mind and spirit, you still have a chance to catch the exhibit before November comes to a close and discover the colors, textures, and dimensions of Mexican contemporary art. I hope you liked our episode this week. Feel free to drop us a line on social media. You can also check out our broadcast in high definition on Sky Cable 182. And if you missed any of our episodes, you can catch our features on iwantv.com.ph. Join me again next time for another dose of global culture. I'm Marie Lozana. Thank you for watching Cityscape Passport.